Yeah.
Welcome back into BBN Unfiltered, where Kentucky fans tell it like it is. Y'all, this is, what is today? Wednesday, I don't even know what day it is. Wednesday, February 18th, the afternoon after the Kentucky-Georgia game last night, the loss, the ugliness, the overall just, my God, what the hell are we doing once again type
What
feeling.
are we watching?
And to all of our fans here listening, we're going to do this a little bit different from what we normally do. And I thought, what a perfect time to just say, hey, we're going to have a little rant format. Okay? So we're going to start off with Coach Kyle's going to go first. I'm going to give him a time clock of 3 minutes. And you can use all three. You can go 1.5, say rant over, whatever you want to do, Coach. It's up to you. But I'm going to give you a 3-minute time clock to where I'm not going to butt in at all. And I'm just going to let you go in, give us your opinions, your thoughts, the miscues, the review, and or the fixes, whatever you want to do. We'll keep it PG-13 plus 2 is what I always say.
Absolutely. I'll do my best.
And we'll go from there. So this is going to be a UK-Georgia post-game show, and we're going to start out with Rant 1 and Rant 2. Rant 1 from Coach Kyle. Ready? 3, 2, 1, hit it.
All right, BBN Unfiltered. I've got a word for you. It's called preparation. Now, if you go back and listen to Coach Pope's after the game press conference or post-game show, he talked about how they weren't prepared or they didn't handle the press right. He talked about how people were losing their men. He even made a comment at the end of his press conference to say, if you were to talk to Ortega, I don't think he'd be happy with his performance. What? Ortega didn't win, and I guarantee he's pissed, but he's got to be happy with his performance. That dude played like a dog. But first and foremost, Coach Pope, well, I'm just going back to Pope. Pope, you have a team of kids that for the first time, I like this team. I like what this team tries to do. They're not prepared going into games against a team like Georgia. You've got film. You see tendencies. No, they're going to press. Have 3 or 4 press breakers or press plays ready to go. And if they do it, break it twice, and they won't do it anymore. Or let's see some switches in our defense. Let's quit putting Jasper Johnson at point guard. Can you finally put the kid as a 2 or a wing and let that kid cook, because he can't cook as a point guard. He's too long. He's too weak. He dribbles too high. And I'm tired of Coach Pope's explanations at these conferences where he says, again, we weren't ready. We weren't prepared for that press. We weren't ready for them to do this. Wouldn't you think after 5, 6 threes, a team that usually doesn't hit threes might be hot tonight and you get out and guard them? I don't care what they've done in the last game. Get out and guard them. We were running under screens again. We're not getting over top. It's not the kid's fault. It's not the player's fault. This is preparation and Coach Pope being out of his league. This isn't Utah Valley. This isn't BYU. This is Kentucky and the SEC. And if you come into a game slightly unprepared, I'm not saying it was a huge mistake with preparation, but it was a bad one. And they weren't ready to play, and it was because of Coach Pope. It wasn't because of the players. They weren't put in the right positions to be successful. The last thing I'm going to touch
3, 2, 1. Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
I got one more.
Go ahead.
And it's his rotation. And he even said it today or last night. I didn't get people in the game when I should have. What are your assistant coaches doing over there? Hey, Coach, let's get him in and out. Let's get him in and out. And please, God, Coach Pope, I'm going to ask you one thing. Noah, the exact same chance you're giving Jasper Johnson. Give him the same chance. Not at point guard, but as a shooter on the wing, give Noah a chance. You're putting him in for 30, 40, 2 minutes and then taking him out and not playing him anymore, and I don't get it. So I'm done ranting. That game last night was despicable. It was lethargic at best. They at times looked like they wanted to play, and then at times looked like they didn't. They just go through unmotivational, it looked like. So
Let's give it up for Coach. Hey, that was, you said 3 minutes is a long time. If I wouldn't step in, you're just gonna keep on going because I know
I
your
would have
ass.
ripped it.
You just
Yeah,
keep
I
on
would have kept
going.
ripping it.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and get my 3 minutes in. I'm gonna start
Okay.
my own. I'm gonna start my own time clock.
I had started
All right.
clock.
All right, let's go. Yo, BBN, Kentucky basketball fans, 2 steps forward the last couple weeks, and we took 3 giant steps backwards again last night. And I'm gonna agree with Coach. I'm gonna agree with what he said. It ain't the kid's fault, man. It ain't the kid's fault. The lack of preparation and the lack of being ready to play in the first half, and those first 10 to 12 minutes was a little bit of fool's gold. And I think
Absolutely.
we can all agree that we were like, dude, we're up 5 or 6 points, but we're playing terribly. And like you said, lethargic. It just looked like, again, they were all taking a nap in the locker room pregame, and that Somto Cyril came out and said, I'm going to dunk it on your freaking head. If you're not going to guard me, I'm going to get every single rebound if you're not going to box me out. It's the little things that, and yeah, it is the player's job to get butts on bodies and box somebody out. I'll freely grant that. That's on the players. But when Coach Pope says, when he alludes to the fact that we gave their press, and this is what he said, this was quote unquote, we gave their press too much respect. That was one of the softest presses I've ever seen. Number one, first and foremost. Number two, we got right now, I don't care who it is, we got the best shooter in the SEC that is firing on all cylinders right now. You set that press up, beat it, get the ball to the middle, and then boom, skip pass over top to Colin Chandler. He should have hit 9 threes last night. That was a soft 2-2-1 press that was very, because there was a couple times I'm like, is that even a press? Like, they're just putting 2 dudes up and they're just like, like kind of guarding. But that's, I saw a tougher press this weekend at Bourbon County at my nephew's 9-year-old basketball game, y'all.
Right.
So don't give me that shit, Coach Pope. Number two, the points off turnovers and the stupid turnovers. And it's a lot of it had to do with Malachi getting the ball up top towards the perimeter, and was there supposed to be an action, a backdoor cut? They weren't happening quick enough. So Somto Cyril was just getting up in him and forcing him to make bad passes. Same thing with Yelly. He had 2 or 3 turnovers that were just like, what in the world? Is that 3 minutes already?
Yes, sir.
My gosh, I could keep on going. Going. Listen, like 12 for 20 from the free throw line. We leave too many points at the free throw line. And Coach, it ain't our guards. I'm sorry, it ain't our bigs. It's our guards.
It's our guards.
It's our guards leaving points at the free throw line.
Otega.
I mean, dude, and listen, Otega played a ball game. I'm not going to take anything away from Otega. I'm not going to take anything away from him. He played a damn ball game.
He's the only one right now that has come, him and Colin, that every night you can count on them for a certain amount. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was noticeable that Denzel Aberdeen was not himself for 36 minutes of that game. And I think
after he hurt his hand, he got his hand jammed or something.
Was that what it was? I thought he was like holding.
He had his hand out like that, and the guy came right into him and hit his arm, and it looked like he jammed his wrist or his hand. And after that, he was not playing aggressive. He wasn't. I mean, he tried to get into the lane, but he wasn't going in to finish real hard like he had been. And I think that wrist was really, something was bothering him.
I want to bring up another quote from Coach Pope. And in this post-game
Let's
press
do it.
conference, excuse me, he said, quote unquote, "We've got to figure out how to get some of these guys' minutes down." What do you mean we? Like, who's in charge of that?
Right.
Who's in charge of making that call?
Right.
And if
We.
and if Coach Pope, if you're not going to do it, then Mark Fox has to do it, or Coach what's his name, Michael or whatever. And
Hart.
listen,
Coach Hart.
speaking of that dude,
Brooks.
No, not him. I can't think of his name. I was looking on it. No, it's Michael or something like that. But
Oh, okay.
I went back on his Instagram, and there's a bit of him and oh my gosh, what's his name? Who hit Cameron Mills? And
Yep.
this is back in the fall, and they're in the film room, and he's talking about this is how we're going to guard ball screens this year. And he's like, there's not going to be an option. They're going over top. They're going to go over top, and it's the big's job to communicate
To extend out.
Correct. And he went into depth on how that was going to be guarded and that it was non-negotiable.
Well, guess what? Something changed.
Was that enforced? Has it been enforced, guys? And that's all we're asking. That's all we're asking. Like, this needs to be enforced.
What do you see being enforced, Austin, to be honest?
Nothing.
I mean,
nothing.
Do you see anything being enforced? I mean, how many times are we going to let Jasper Johnson out there dribbling around? On Saturday, the young man was minus 18.
He was minus 16.
Minus 18.
Minus 16 last night. So, like,
minus 6. In 2 games, he's minus 34. Okay, the point guard experiment's over with Jasper Pope. If you listen, your 2 point guards can only be Aberdeen and Chandler. You know what I mean? And when in the world did big men catch the ball up top and quit squaring up? I mean, Kentucky big men keep their back to the basket and try to pass down like this. You never see them rip through and square up and say, "Okay, what do we got?"
Never. They're leaning away from the basket.
Yes.
Like, oh my God. Like,
dude. Just man, I saw 2 kids do it last night. Actually 3. I thought Mo played a good game last night.
He did. I agree.
I thought Mo played hard. He had boards. He was going at it. And here's the thing, Austin, is I feel sorry for the kids. I feel sorry for this team. Do you think they're being coached up? Do you think they're walking into a game as we used to walk into a game, knowing we are fully prepared for anything that team throws at us? Why? Because we practice it at least one time every practice. At the end of practice, okay, press breakers, let's go, get in it, let's get out, boom. So you have it right there.
Yeah.
You're a college program, the best college program in the country.
Supposedly.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
I don't know.
If they're not coming in the game prepared, what are they doing on Sunday and Monday?
Let me ask you this. Since they gave the press too much respect,
what's that mean? Explain that to me.
Okay, that to me is saying we think that their press is really, really good, so we got to be overly cautious on how we attack this.
Okay,
right? So they weren't in full attack mode.
Here, Austin, his choice of words we gave their press respect, so we came in confident we're going to beat it. Not we gave it too much respect. We saw that they had a good press. We prepared to break that, and we went in confident.
We know exactly how we're going to break it.
We gave them too much respect.
And Chandler's going to bury 3 threes in a row, and they're going to pull that press off within 35 seconds.
He would switch to a soft. He would go from a soft 2-2-1, to a 1-2-1-1 that every once in a while he might bring a little pressure. And when they brought pressure, our kids freaked out.
Yeah,
they were again. I hate that my word of the day is preparation. They were not prepared, Austin.
Yeah.
They weren't prepared for the guy that hadn't played the last 2 games, the 3-point shooter for Georgia. They weren't prepared for him.
Hey, we got beat by a dude named Smurf.
I know. How? I mean, so here's what I want to say with what's going on right now. I'm still like, and I know you are too. We still want this team to do great things.
Yes.
We really do, and I think that's why we're so passionate about it. Is we want this team to be great. But when you have, as in any great corporation, the person up top making bad decisions, you're not going to be successful. And
You're only as strong as
as your
your
weakest link.
overall leader, and
Yep.
the head of the horse has to be the strongest and
Yeah. He's
has to have
not.
that direction. And again, and I'm gonna say this again, I've said it so many times. I like Coach Pope,
Mhm.
but there is an obvious disconnect between the communication between the game plan and overall preparation, if there is or lack thereof, too many times this year. And y'all, we're up. It's 27-19 with 7 minutes to go in the first half. Put your foot on the gas.
Have we done that yet this year?
Do you know what happened at that point? We took out Ortega, we took out Denzel, and I want to say there was one point to where Ortega, Denzel, and Colin were all out
We're
at
all
the
out.
same time.
They had Jasper. They had Noah, and they had BG, Mo, and oh my God, who was on the other side? Who was the other wing?
Yelovich?
Yelly. Yep. That's the five they had in.
They ain't beating Scott County.
Look, Jasper came down the floor, and as soon as that happened, a turnover. And I'm not picking on Jasper. And I hate to bring it up, money-wise, what we were told about Jasper recruiting-wise, he's not
No.
what.
No.
Listen, in high school and OT Elite, can he play point guard? Absolutely. He's got a good handle. Can he do that? Yeah, you come to the SC, you're not physically strong, you dribble high, you can't.
It's just
They're going to rip you every time.
It's a different kind of pressure, man. It just is.
And he can't go right effectively.
And we even saw that with Colin Colin was not ready for it last year.
No.
It ate Colin Chandler up last year. That's why Pope couldn't keep him in. And I'd be willing to bet you that Colin Chandler worked on dribbling against pressure all spring and summer.
Yeah.
And it's evident that he can take it now. But like, you can't just come in unless you're damn John Wall or Brandon Knight or Tyler Eulis.
Yeah.
You can't just come in and beat an SEC press all by yourself without a press breaker.
You can't. Not many guards can. I mean, come on. I mean, it was one of those things, Austin. It was like they were all in slow motion.
Yeah.
When I say it was just, I didn't see any urgency on the players' faces. Like this, for all intents and purposes, last night was a big game because we're going into a tough stretch.
I saw it on two of their faces.
Yeah, Ortega and Colin. And Mo. Mo was playing hard.
Mo, I agree. 3.
I want Mo.
We'll say 3.
I want that Mo every game. That's the Mo Diabate I like right
there.
He
had 9 rebounds in like 17 minutes.
Dude, he was freaking pushing and going. Now, I have to say this. If Brandon Garrison and Jasper Johnson lose their man one more time, I am going to reach through that television and grab them. They turn their back on their men, and by the time they find them, it's a made 3 or a dunk. And
you know what that is? That's if they're running those simulations in practice and they don't do it right, there's no correction or there's no like punishment. Like, do that again and you're running the mile.
Yeah.
Like,
miss your man again and miss your man again, Jasper.
See what happens.
Does it, go over there. 17 in a minute 5.
Or like the old famous Bobby Knight, there's no better fixer than ass meets bench.
Yes.
Once bench meets ass,
attitudes change.
It translates to the brain and it tells the body to go out and play harder.
Yeah. So one time this year we saw Pope get mad and jump somebody in the game, and that was BG. What happened with BG after that? He balled, right?
He came in and played his butt off. And now we're back to the
Have we seen that
Smooth,
fire out of Pope again with a player?
smooth chilling,
Because
BG. Because
because
again,
last night
they're not.
BG should have got ripped again.
Yeah,
I mean, and so should I mean, if Aberdeen was hurt, okay. But if you're out there playing and you're not hurt, Aberdeen should have got his ass ripped last night. He wasn't. One, he took some really bad shots the last 2 minutes of the game.
yeah.
Like, you're down 5 with 2 minutes left to go. You don't have to force a 3. Get to the rim and score, set something up, and be ready. You know what I mean?
But like, dude,
You
call
know?
it. How many timeouts did we take with us to the locker room?
2, I think.
Call a timeout. Set something up.
Yep.
I get it.
Here's
Like, we're down 3. Tega drives and dribbles it off his foot. And again, I can't get
that killed us.
I can't. It did. It really hurt.
But that
because
killed
we needed to score on that possession.
And he was listen.
But I can't
he
get
was
mad at
going to
Ortega,
the
man.
rim.
Like, I know.
He was going to go score on that.
At least he
it.
was attacking. I get it.
But my God, if that was ever a Hoosiers moment, that was Ollie dribbling right off his freaking right leg out of bounds, and Hoosiers almost losing the district championship. That was that's when I thought the last few minutes turned was when, and I hate to say it because O plays so hard and so good, is when he dribbled the ball off his leg, you could almost see the whole team like let down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then again, that's the coach's job to not let them let down. Okay, guys, we're good. Here's what right now. Let's set up a press. Like he should be able to yell, "1 up right now. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
some
get
sort
it
of
back."
trap and have a backline guy ready to make a steal. Like,
right off a turnover, they're not going to be ready for it.
Yeah.
You know, right off a turnover, turn around, look at your guys, and call whatever. Hey, we're going 1 up, back 2 up. We're going to trap wings. We don't do any of that.
I want to make this point too. Why in the world was Malachi not in those last 4 minutes? Why?
I have no idea.
As bad as BG played, he kept him in.
No, I know. He played
crunch
BG.
time. When it was time to win the game, he yanked Malachi. Why?
Who's been one of the best players over the last month on Kentucky's team?
Malachi. Yeah.
So you don't have one of your best in the last 4 minutes of a game. Shame on you, coach.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't understand. Shame. You're not coaching right now. You're it's almost God, you're just not coaching.
Yeah.
You know, you're not coaching. And if you don't get it right soon, somebody's going to be in your spot because I'm reading a lot of stuff and people aren't happy. You've got your people out there that say, Coach Pope's doing good. I still believe in this team. Yeah, I get it. You're a fan.
I believe in the team.
I believe in the team.
I'm not
I don't believe in leadership.
I'm not going to say I don't believe in him.
I don't.
I think he has the ability to do it. I just think he has such a hard time enforcing it and demanding that respect.
But that's on him because he didn't do it from the get-go.
Agreed. That's fair.
If you don't set it, the precedence day one, how can you expect them 5 months later?
You're exactly right.
Here's why I don't trust him as a coach. The coaches I trust, when I say I trust a coach, is a coach that the last 3 minutes of a game can make a difference in winning a basketball game. Patino, Self, I mean, Golden. These guys can set up or do something the last 3 minutes of game to change the whole outcome.
Yeah.
Do you ever see Coach Pope really make any huge changes during a game? He might switch to a soft zone here or there.
Yeah, I mean,
but
I know
he actually doing anything different.
I know he made a defensive change against Ament last week on against
where he
Tennessee.
put away. Yes.
Yeah, I know he made that change.
He did that again on Saturday where he put away on
Haug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He put him on Haug, and that was a little different. Haug's strong.
Hey, so I sent you that postgame clip of him.
Mm-hmm.
Did you read any of the comments that were coming up?
Oh, I was reading them all.
Hey,
what are you saying?
If you all think we're bad, go back and watch that Facebook Live postgame with Coach Pope And BBN
And
is
read the comments.
BBN is lighting him up.
Yeah.
Like lighting,
It's
and people
listen, Austin,
are it's not just
here
us.
no, here's what I say, and I don't want people to think I'm angry. I'm disappointed. And listen, anger is one thing. I'll get over being angry. Disappointment is a whole other. And do I want to say last year was a disappointment? No. I loved what he did with that team, and I loved that team. This year he had kids coming back. This is the roster he wanted. He has said that a million times, and he hasn't done a good job.
Yeah.
He hasn't. If I were giving him a grade for this year, it'd be a C so far. I'd give him a C. He ain't getting a B. I mean, we lost games this year by more than we've ever lost in the past.
Yeah.
We're losing games at Rupp Arena to people we've never lost to at home
Georgia
before.
first home
Georgia
first
had 5 wins
first
against us at
win in Rupp Arena for Georgia since 2009.
think about that.
Who was the coach in
That's
'09?
Gillespie.
Billy Clyde, baby.
Yeah. So, you know, I know they want to compare records with like Cal down at Arkansas. What team is on a better trajectory right now?
Arkansas
Arkansas
is
or
right now.
Kentucky?
Arkansas is right now.
Arkansas.
They are
You
right
know,
now.
what team's on a better trajectory? Florida or Kentucky? Florida.
Cal just got that.
Dude, he got one from Kentucky.
He just got a big time recruit.
He did. I saw it. It was is his last name Jordan?
So, I don't know his name.
He's a big time recruit.
I just know it was a 5-star recruit that I know that we were supposedly in the running for, and Cal
Yeah,
brought him
boy.
in. And listen, I was totally prepared to get out recruited with some of the big names just because I know Cal and we know his track record and his resume, and that's
Yep.
going to happen. I get it. Like the thing is, dude, like Tubby didn't get all the elite players in the country. But
No.
dude, that like you look back
He'd
at
get
that, like
3 of them.
you look back at that Bogans, Prince, Marquise Estel team, like dude, he got these dudes to play together and gel and mesh in a way that was, I mean, that those teams were incredible.
Yeah.
But they all weren't 5 stars.
No.
Speaking of 5-star, we just saw a football team go march through and go through the playoff and win it with no 5 stars.
3 and only 7 4-stars. Think about that.
So like the thing is, like we don't have to have all that come through.
But that's coaching them up, Austin. The look, if you want to, a lot of people like comparing stuff to what the guy did at Indiana football. They coached them up. I mean, those dudes weren't. They don't have all these first rounders.
Coach, we got a comment through our Facebook Live.
No.
Here it says I'm not gonna sit there and watch this guy talking bad about Coach Pope. If Coach Pope ever had a true point guard that is not hurt and that is healthy, maybe Coach can do something. No, I'm sorry.
Sorry, baby. It wasn't one player.
Fable Brooks, and I appreciate you watching. I appreciate the comment.
Yeah, we love that you're watching.
Yeah, the criticism, it's we're talking a little bit bad about him, but like the thing is, it is BBN Unfiltered. So, you know,
this is where you tell it like you want to tell it. Yeah, I mean,
we're gonna tell you the truth from our eyes and our brains, whether you like to hear it or not, and it's okay if you don't. And I appreciate you making the comment, but Coach Pope deserves this. He deserves it.
They weren't prepared.
Yeah.
And it's like, listen, we've been saying it the last 3 weeks. Denzel Aberdeen has really come into the point guard role. And so he's got a point guard right now. He does. You know, and for lack of a better way of saying it, when you're a big time recruit and you're a guard, you should be able to play point or two. You should just, if you're a 5-star, if you're a big time recruit.
Yeah.
We can't blame that on not having a point guard. It's preparation.
Yeah,
so,
and the thing is, like we said from the very forefront of this show, majority of this ain't on the kids.
This is not.
It's putting them in a bad position to succeed. And there's so many factors of that preparation and that part of the game, specifically when it comes to breaking down pressure. And you non-basketball people, and again, I appreciate you listening and watching. You all don't know the snippet a bit about how any of that process goes. But there's so much back work that goes into that. We spent all practices breaking a press back in the day. There's teams that spend half to 3/4 of their practice breaking down and overcoming pressure.
Yep.
Am I not
And
right?
getting the kids used to pressure. Like when you're practicing against a press in practice or coming up with a press in practice, now your kids are going against pressure and they're not going to be nervous. Dude, there was twice. Jasper got the ball and one time Noah got the ball during that press and they came with a trap. And I swear to God, their eyes just bugged out. You could see their eyes like, God, here it comes. Instead
Someone
of,
should have checked the bottom of his shorts after that play.
yeah, I'm serious. He didn't know what was coming. And if a player doesn't know what was coming, who is that? That's the staff. That's coaching the staff.
Yeah.
And I want people, so here's what somebody said today when I was watching the press conference. Get off Coach Pope. He's a great coach. Okay, here's what I got to that. You list me 3 great things Mark Pope has done as a coach. 3.
Are you asking me?
What's he done great?
You're
No,
asking,
I'm just out there as Facebook.
Yeah.
Our BBN Unfiltered. If you're going to say he's a great coach, what has he done for you to say he's a great coach?
We've seen the same things while he was at BYU. He'd go out and he'd beat Kansas and then turn around, go home and get beat by freaking
Utah.
Mediocre Pac-12 team. Like, it was just,
he did it in Utah Valley.
A lot of that, you guys, it's lack of preparation for the team that is walking into your gym that night.
Right. Your house.
And most of the time you have at least 48 to 72 hours to practice and get your team ready.
Prepared. Yeah. You should have been walking through it right before practice. All right, guys, if they do this, here's what we're going to call. All right, guys, if they do this, here's what we're going to do. If we see him going to 2-2-1, we're going to call this and let's go. We see him come up in a 1-2 or a triangle or a diamond trap, here's what we're going to do.
To where at that point, it's not
we're going down and scoring.
Shoot, no, it's muscle memory. Yeah. Like, okay, you see a formation, then okay, I'm gonna hit it here. They're gonna hit Chandler in the corner, bop, knock down.
Yeah,
let's go. Keep on doing it. See what happens. Okay, they switch it up. Oh, okay. Well, we have a beat for that.
Now
too.
We're ready for that one. Right. Like, were we not always prepared for any press?
Always.
Teams would press us 2 times.
Let's.
But anyway, let's get to this.
Go ahead. What you got?
Not a good basketball team. We're a good group of players. Right now, we're not a good basketball team. We don't have 5 kids clicking on all cylinders right now together. We got 2 or 3 at all times.
Yeah.
A good team has 5 guys clicking. Watch Florida.
Yeah.
I mean, all 5 of those guys are clicking right now. Arkansas right now, those guys are clicking. I mean, ever since we beat them, I hate to say it, but Cal's got those boys playing, man.
Yeah.
But I watched a lot of Arkansas just because of Cal. The fear of God in those players when if they do something stupid, I mean, he got into A-Cuff the other night and I was like, damn, I wish, I could see that. I mean.
And A-Cuff is in the running for SEC Player of the Year.
And National Player of the Year. That dude's one of the best in the country.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a first-round pick. And so I see that because Cal knows he prepared, and if you don't go where you're supposed to, you're sitting down.
Yeah.
And I can see his words mouth right now. I can't play you.
Yeah.
I just can't play you. And
listen, guys.
That's how it should be.
It might look like Cal's being mean to him or whatever, but it's accountability. Right. It's just enforcing accountability to all of your team, no matter who the hell it is. Now,
yeah.
And to your point, did Cal favor 2 or 3 guys on every roster that he had?
Every roster, every.
Absolutely. He did.
He had his favorites, and you knew it.
And when I say favorites, that means he left him on the court. That doesn't mean he
Yep.
didn't get in their ass.
No, it meant like the Harrison twins. Those
Oh,
were his favorite. And there would be
absolutely.
times he should have taken him out and put in Ulyss and Booker, and he didn't.
So
You know?
let's segue a little bit here. That was we'll leave last night where it is. As ugly as it was, as disappointing, and let's refresh ourselves. Okay. We we can at least salvage it a little bit by going into Auburn on Saturday and getting a W. But the adjustments must be there. The preparation must be there. Because I can guarantee you one thing, my guy Chandler is ready to pop. He's ready to shoot. Otega is ready to get downhill and score. We got to get Denzel Abernathy. Let's make sure he's good. And let's make sure that number one, let's keep Malachi out of foul trouble. But with that being
True.
said, like I'm begging, only put BG in when Malachi is just sucking air. Like
Yeah.
if that ain't the case, can you please leave Malachi in the game?
Yep. I mean, I think Saturday's going to be really tough.
Yeah, they're all going to be tough.
I'm going to tell you right now, if they weren't ready for pressure against Georgia, Stephen Pearl's going to bring pressure.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to bring it. And if they're not ready, they will get run out of that little gym. They will get run. But, I mean, they have the ability to win the game. And now it's put up or shut up time. You guys, they either come out and put it on somebody and start saying, okay, this is our time of year, or you crumble and you go through the cracks and you aren't worth anything. And I think this Saturday, especially going into next week, we have to win Saturday. We can't lose 3 in a row.
We have to. Well, yeah, I agree. We've got to go 3-2 in these last 5 at least.
We have
think.
to.
I think.
I agree.
We'll do a preview for Auburn probably Friday, Coach.
Yep.
I want to bring up one thing, and this was kind of like a breaking news type thing I saw as I was coming into the office this late morning. Do you remember Khalil Whitney?
Yeah, I read that article today.
So for y'all who are listening who haven't heard yet, Khalil Whitney, who was the class of 2019, who came in
5-star, heavy recruit.
Was that with like Ty Washington and them?
Yeah, he was, and he was the top recruit with that class.
He was, and then he transferred mid-year. He has somehow figured out how to reopen his college eligibility, and he has, I guess, maybe a couple years left that he can play. He's 25 years old now. Okay,
He's got 2 years of eligibility left.
He was a McDonald's All-American in 2019. Yep. Do we want him? Hey, he played with the La Familia TBT team over the summer.
I know.
And played well. He did play well.
He played well.
You don't tell me he wouldn't have been an asset out there against Georgia last night.
God, yeah. He can score. He's
and y'all, he loves the love that he got from us when he came back over the summer. He's in love with Lexington again. So like, I'll take him. He's a freak athlete.
In a minute.
He's a freak athlete. You can tell where he's improved his shot. I'd take him.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got 2 years eligibility, but he's played in the G League, right?
I don't know if he even spent much time in the G League. I'm not really sure.
Has he played professional though? Overseas, maybe?
I don't know enough about him. All I know is
I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But I did see that article where he wants to come back.
I can remember him like making a post about, man, I wish I could come back to Lex and play. And then that was back over the summer, and man, he figured it out. So he has 2 more years. Khalil, come on back, brother. We'll take you.
Yeah, dude, I'll take you in a minute.
We'll take you.
Bring that man strength to the court, brother.
We will take you. You can put it up on here. Khalil Whitney.
Yep. Returning to college. Isn't that crazy?
That's insane. He's 25 years old.
That's crazy.
He's probably got 2 or 3 kids running around.
No doubt. No doubt.
Man, so like, yo, it wasn't
Last night
intent.
was rough.
It was.
It was
It was.
rough.
There was just a lot because we the average fan got the feeling like we were getting ready to bust that out and kill somebody. But
I
coach,
thought last night was
you
going to be a big win going into Saturday. I was
yeah.
like, we're going to
You,
come in. We just played our asses off at Florida. We're going to come back home. The crowd was nuts last night. They had a great crowd.
yeah.
The crowd tried to get them going several times.
You texted me, we were up 7 and
Yep.
you're like, this is not looking good.
Yep.
And we're up 7.
Yep.
It only took 3 minutes. It only took 3 minutes for Georgia to get 2 or 3 steals in a row, bop, layup, 3, put back dunk.
That's why I said
They're up going into half.
I knew we were up, but I just had this horrible feeling like we don't have it tonight. You know, it just, I guess I watch the actions of the players when they don't have the ball. And are they cutting hard? Are they sprinting hard? Are they walking down the floor? Are they jogging down the floor? And unfortunately, with Kentucky, a lot of times you see guys jogging down the floor
Yeah.
back on defense,
Yeah.
or, guys lagging behind, not sprinting on an offensive break. That's what bugs me when I see that stuff, because if you're a coach, that player, and for lack of a better word, that player has to be scared not to sprint back. He's got to have a little bit of fear not to sprint back. You know what I mean? And if he does, if he doesn't sprint back, then you got to pull him and put him right on the bench. And I just don't see that happening. Hey, BBN Unfiltered, Austin's having a little bit of computer problems, so we can get back to it here in a few minutes. Just want to say we're on this just to give our opinions and have some fun with it. It's an old coach and a player he used to coach, just giving our opinions. We're not, experts at podcasts or anything like that, but we do know a lot about basketball, and we're just trying to help people see what we see. We played it for a really, really long time. We coached it for a really, really long time. And there are just certain expectations I see from coaches at high levels that we're not getting at the University of Kentucky.
Hey,
Guys,
you got me on
I
here,
I
coach?
told him I told him what was
Okay.
going on.
My computer just randomly said, "Uh-oh, ran into an
Bye.
error. We got to restart."
Right.
I don't know what. I've never seen that happen before.
No, I've had all kinds of things happen with my computers. But I was just saying why we did this podcast is I went to practices. I went to Tubby Smith's practices, Rick Pitino's practices. I went to Chris Mack's practices and Sean Miller's and Mick Cronin's and Bob Huggins. And I saw the intensity with these coaches and how they prepared and coached and their intensity during games. I have not seen a Mark Pope practice, but I can say I don't see that intensity on kids' faces like you did when I would watch those guys coach practice.
Yeah.
Like
Have
the
you
intensity in a practice of a Coach Pitino or a Tubby Smith was absolutely insane.
Here we go. We got a
So,
comment from Chad Charlton. I hate not
okay.
being feared anymore. What do you say here?
Yeah.
I miss the era of Patino, which brought me to be a loyal fan with high standard of execution. Well said. Well said.
Very well said.
Have you all seen that comment that Rick made that said I couldn't coach these kids like I did the '96 team?
Yes.
Patino freely says I couldn't coach that way. I'd get in trouble.
Right.
That's the problem, you guys.
But that is a problem. The other thing is that he's turned it. He still has his way of coaching, but he's probably not calling them the names he used to. He's still cussing them and screaming. I guarantee that. But he's probably not using, some of the name calling and stuff I had heard he was great at when he was coaching at Kentucky.
That's hilarious.
But I just want the BBN Unfiltered fans to understand, and others that join on this and jump on this train because it's moving down the tracks. We're here to teach. and talk about Kentucky basketball with our hearts and soul. Because we love the University of Kentucky basketball, football. We bleed blue.
But also our brain.
I just have, yeah.
Also our brain. Absolutely.
That comment really hit it spot on when you say, I hate that we're not feared anymore. I agree with that point 1000%. Kentucky used to walk into arenas, or if you walked into Rupp Arena, they feared us. They were like, oh, shit, it's Kentucky.
Did you hear what one of the commentators last night said? That Mike White told his players, if y'all go on a run, Rupp Arena will be silent.
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 Yep. He said, if we go on a run, we will quiet Rupp Arena. It will become silent.
Y'all, should that not be the time where we stand up as fans and say, all right, let's go, man. Come on, somebody make a play.
But what are our fans on the lower arena? Our lower arena are...
Coach, I'm not even sure if they can see well enough to see our players.
What's going on? Right?
I'm not even sure if they can, if they're close enough to be able to see what the hell's going on.
Yeah, there's some people there that I'm like, how the hell did you even get down this low? Like, did they bring you in from the tunnels? Like, you sure as hell couldn't have walked down them steps. And they just sat there and then, Coach Pope.
They got Life Alert standing up top, just ready to pounce if something crazy happens.
Well, that's the guys in the blue jacket, and they can't walk down the steps either. They're too damn old.
So if something does happen, it's going to be
right. The blue jackets aren't coming.
It's going to be.
You better hope you got a.
It's going to be up to guys like us
sitting right next to you.
Yeah. Hold my beer.
No, the blue coach just coming. I'm coming.
Hey, they're gonna be like, hold my beer, honey. I gotta help. I gotta help this old fella out.
This old guy's getting ready to croak. Let me help him out. Yeah, Austin, hold my beer. I gotta do CPR.
Goodness gracious! All right, y'all. We'll wrap it up with that. We wanted to give our unfiltered and intense viewpoint of last night's loss, and let me make one thing absolutely clear. I'm not giving up on this team.
No.
I'm not giving up, but criticism will be given.
Better.
Yes, criticism will be given when it is deserved. And I'll be damned.
It has to be.
It was not deserved last night.
Right. And I'm going to say that as it goes to with our show, criticism is deserved. If you guys don't like something about our show, let us know. Sure. If you like something about our show, let us know.
Both ways, baby.
We're going to try to put some things in here. Like, we're going to play snippets from Coach Pope's press conferences here soon, and we're going to have a trivia, and you have to guess what Coach Pope's talking about.
Oh boy,
we're just going to play a snippet.
If you
got to guess.
If you have a good name,
and I'm going to tell you, most of you won't.
If you have a good name for that segment, shoot it to our text line 9-515-0435. It's going to be a snippet.
And if you have any ideas for segments, shoot them to us. That's what we want to do. We want to grow with you guys. We want to have fun with you guys. We're going to do more remote shows. Just a reminder, Tuesday,
go ahead,
here in Union, Kentucky at the Fairway Room and Golf Lounge from 4 to 6. We're going to be doing our show live there. We're going to be having giveaways. The Fairway Room is having giveaways. They've got golf simulators and pool tables and big screen TVs and great food. And they're going to have bucket prices to where if you come in and buy a bucket of beer, you can go play pool free.
There we go.
They're going to let people try out the simulators. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Get out there.
That's Tuesday, the 24th. It will be a pregame show for the South Carolina game at South Carolina. So Tuesday the 24th, the Fairway Room, Union, Kentucky, BBN Unfiltered. We're going to be playing over the speakers, and
we're going to be taking questions.
You're going to get the full experience.
Got a microphone. Yeah,
that's right.
Boy.
That's right. So if y'all want to come up, have a good time. It's a midweek, midday event. have a little bit of fun. Bring your kids, bring your wives. I don't care. We'll make it fun, and we'll talk a little bit of ball. And hopefully, it's a preface of a South Carolina win down there in Columbia. So this
Yeah,
was
Brian Pop, Mike Gabbard, Earls. I expect all you boys there.
come out.
Pangallos, everybody. I expect all you guys there.
Y'all come out. This was BBN Unfiltered, where Kentucky fans tell it like it is. Coach Kyle, Austin, go Cats. We'll see y'all later.
Peace.
And